Hello bros and welcome to Aspect Zero BroFive production and last part of Legends of Talia Arcadia. Start from right here. When I wake up the next day, the sun is shining, birds are chirping, and I hear them outside my window, merely hopping about in the trees. The ones that didn't get signed last night, I mean. After the dragon was slain and the fires were finally put out, Cecilia and Celeste led me back to their home. Fortunately, I hadn't been damaged by the dragon's fire, though it did smell of smoke. It still does, actually. Cecilia told me there was a small room upstairs I could stay in overnight. Now, with the arrival of morning, I feel refreshed. I can't remember the last time I slept with my head against a pillow and actually sheets about my body. Clean, spotless sheets that smell faintly of lavender. I sit up in my bed, my hair curling tangled about my face, and inhale. I can smell something delicious, something beyond the faint floral aroma of lavender. I think my pillows are stuffed with the flower I suppose to be medicinal. Food. Is somebody cooking? How domestic. With a stretch and a yawn, I remove my nightgown loaned from Cecily and get dressed. I brush my hair and then I pad my way downstairs. I enter the kitchen like my bedroom. It's another small, square, wooden-like little room that smells of cooking and the early morning. Cecilia is standing by the stove, nudging something with a wooden spoon. The sunshine spills in through the window. It's yellow like melted butter I catches in her hair, spills across her face. Cecilia hums under her breath as she cooks and taps her right foot against the ground. She really does look pretty. Beautiful even. And to think, only yesterday this girl said she was going to kill me. She was determined grimly so to have me executed in front of the whole village. She looks far happier now. I don't think being a murderess would be a good career choice for such a fiercely loyal, protective girl. Celeste, meanwhile, is sitting at the table in her wheelchair. She turns her head and smiles when she sees me, clapping her hands together. Arcadia, so you're still here? Why wouldn't I be? I thought maybe you ran away in the night. Cecilia warned me you might do that. Oh, she did she? Cecilia sticks out her tongue playfully, eyesight. That was a while ago. My days of running are over now. I'm getting too old for it. You don't look old to me. You'd be surprised. Cecilia told me about that too, but I can't quite believe it. Cecilia? I shoot another little glare at my hostess. Why has she been telling Celeste all my secrets, and when did she get the chance anyway? Did the two of them cuddle up together beneath the sheets last night, swapping stories about me while I slept? I feel my fingers curling into fists reflexively. But then I stop. Reconsider. It's a nice, peaceful morning. I don't want to spoil it. Why don't you sit down? Cecilia is going to serve the food soon. What she's making? Pancakes. We have lots of toppings too. We have some sugar and a bit of honey, and I think we have a few strawberries. Pancakes. How nostalgic. That takes me back. My mother used to make pancakes for me when I was a young girl. She made many more things besides muffins, cookies, cakes, flans, tarts, but pancakes were one of her specialities. That was a long time ago. Oh, you're gone rather quiet. Don't you like sweet food? If not, you can always have pancakes with lemon juice if you want. No, it's fine. I like pancakes. Really? Really. You're not saying that to be polite. I like to think I'm an honest woman. How quaint. I didn't think you of all people would like sweets. Why not? It doesn't seem to suit your image. I'm a bit sick of my image. I don't like sweet food too much. I like spicy food. Spicy food is really good. Then don't worry about it. For now, just think that you're eating amongst friends, not fans. I've limited experience with friends, but I don't think friends often own woodcuts of each other. I'm, to, I'm going to get rid of it. You are? Yeah, I mean, Celeste drops a gaze. She pokes the tips of her index fingers together coyly. I don't need it. I've already met the real thing, and you really are cool. Much cooler than I ever imagined. Well, thank you very much. I'm a little interested in what Celeste woodcut of me actually looks like. Most woodcuts aren't very flattering. They're done hastily by people without real skill and without the money needed to buy the right tools. I've seen a few artist impressions of me in the past, and they all looked decently lopsided, and that's putting it quaintly, characteristically. It doesn't help that most of these artists have never actually seen me before. They just whip up some vague interception of what they think I look like. Usually make my jaw squarer than it is, and my hair shorter, my nose bigger. I don't know why there's such a correlation between being a warrior and being scared. I have no idea. That's like I sit on the kitchen table beside Celeste. She beams. For a few moments, the two of us just sitting, open our slide, and the smell of pancakes and the sound of the cooking filled the room for a while until. Alright, they're ready. Cecilia plates pancakes, serves them to me. They look nice, soft and fluffy. I dig my fork into one of them, break off a piece to bring it to my mouth. The whole while Cecilia watches me with a beaten breath and her eyes are big. I hope you like them. Cecilia put a lot of effort into the cooking these. I don't want to disappoint her. I chew. Swallow? How are they? And them? Ah. I smile. It's a small smile. Most of my smiles are small, but it's a smile nonetheless. It's a rare expression coming from a stoic woman like me. I hope Cecilia appreciates it. It tastes good. Yay! Cecilia grins and claps her hands together. I'm glad you like them. My sister is one of the best cooks in Forside. And the best mage too. You really are talented. Oh, it's nothing. Cecilia giggles coyly and runs her hands through her hair. So what do you want to eat them with? I think Celeste ran through all the topping already. I'm sorry we can't offer more. It's fine. I think I'll have honey. Then go fetch it. Cecilia rummaged about in the cupboard before returning. She sets a yard and table. I thank her and cover my pancakes liberally with honey. The three of us eat together companionably for a while. Celeste gets some butter smeared on her cheek, and Cecilia reaches for and wipe it off with her handkerchief. You know, you don't need to baby me like that. Celeste pouts. I'm a grown adult and I'm the head of the village. I know, but I can't help it. Because you think I'm weak. Because you're my sister, silly, and I love you. Cecilia pokes the tip of Celeste's nose. Celeste scowls and tries to look angry, but she doesn't bat Cecilia away. Cecilia smiles, leaning back in her chair, and lets her hands fall to her lap. She ponders. You know, I was thinking something, sis. What? You look an awful lot more relaxed than you have done in a while. Like you seem a lot happier. Of course I'm happy. Our village is safe. The dragon is dead. I know, but it's more like you look free. Free? Yeah, like some burden has been lifted from you. Well, now that you mention it, my legs do feel a lot better than they have in a while. Really? Yeah, it's like ever since the last night, they haven't been hurting. Not as much as I still can't move them, but the pain, I think it's starting to fade away little by little. That's amazing. It is. I thought I'd suffer for the rest of my life. I try to accept that fact, but Silsa looks down at her legs encased in a mint green fabric. I didn't want to say anything in case it was a coincidence. Sometimes my pain ebbs and flows. It's never constant, but this time maybe. It would be nice if I could go away for good. It could go away for good. I have heard rumors about that in my travels. Rumors? What rumors? Most people know the fire of a horned dragon is enchanted when it hits a target and it never recovers. Trees wither and die. Afflicted earth kills everything that tries to grow within it. People injuries never stop hurting. They're forced to live with the pain forever. But I've heard tales that if the horned dragon that attacks you dies, be it through natural causes or because it was killed, then the spell will be broken. Though your legs will never be fully functional, maybe the pain will finally stop, then you'll be able to live a normal life. You won't have to suffer anymore. I never heard anything like that before. Like I said, there's just rumors. A few people who've been attacked by a horned dragon live to tell the tale, and I imagine far fewer live to see the tormentor perishes. Dragons have long lifespans after all. They can live for over 100 years. That's far, far longer than any human. If the magic imbued in the dragon's breath can be cancelled out after their death, it would be rare for anybody to discover this, unless it was by chance. I was a bit skeptical when I heard about it at first. It sounded like an old wives' tale, but just maybe. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't have any proof of it, just hearsay. But if it is, that really would be amazing. Yeah. Celesta looks down at her legs again, and as though she'd never seen them before, like they belong to somebody else. That really would be amazing. Fun picture. She lifts her head and smiles, her whole face radiates with happiness. I just have to keep hoping, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to make a full recovery. I'm sure you will. You related, after all, nobody is stubborn as we are. I smile myself as I spear another piece of pancake, lifting it to my mouth. I don't doubt that. Not for a second. After my rather agreeable breakfast, I head off. Celeste and Cecilia wanted me to stay for a few more days, but I told them I couldn't. I have somewhere I need to be. Little Haven. The village where I was born. I want to see what happened to it during these last 20 years. Did Little Haven 2 fall victim to the random attack by a horned dragon? Will it find a race to the ground, shattered or blackened and completely destroyed? Maybe. Maybe not. There's only one way to find out. I'm not sure when I feel so sentimental. My mother died years and years ago, and my father shortly after. I've been alone in this world without any family for more than 2 decades. I already consign myself to the fate of being alone. But even a wandering soul like me wants to return home from time to time. I walk through the village. It's a bit worse than for where after the attack last night, but the damage isn't too extensive. A few houses were completely destroyed, but most were lately signed. Forsyth isn't ruined. With enough manpower, it can be repaired in a month or so. As I walk, the villagers all turn and smile at me. They greet me. Why, if it isn't the great warrior? It's a pleasure to see you. Are you going off to another adventure? I bet there are plenty more villages across Talia to save. You'll be kept busy. Aha. They laugh Yuvalin and exchange smiles with them. Some of the younger men and women are high up on the roofs of their homes with nails in their mouths. They are repairing the damage done to the rafters. In the distance, yet more people are chopping up the felled trees. Maybe they plan to use them to rebuild the damaged homes. A dog tanning itself beneath the sun yips when I pass by. A few chickens peek at the ground for corn wending beneath my legs. It's a warm day, bright and sunny. I engage in a light conversation with some of the villagers. I point out how expensive the felled dragon's body can be if they strip it of flesh and blood and teeth and bones. Almost every part of the dragon is useful in medicine or potions, or even fashion dragon skin boots are very popular. When I tell them this, they thank me. A young boy has retrieved my sword from the dragon's head. He hands it to me, beaming brightly, and I thank him. My sword's even been washed, not a single drop of blood remains. I'm thankful. The people of Forsyth truly are good people. I say my goodbyes and turn to start walking. I'm going to leave. My feet fall against the ground with a series of stolen thuds. My sword is sheathed at my side, but I don't think I will need to use it for a while. Not in this village that's filled with life. All around me I can see people working, people laughing, people living. Where do they get their energy from? Their optimism. It must be because people have things they believe in, things they care about, things they love. I wonder what it would be like if I had such a purpose. Where can I find something I love like that? Maybe I find my answers in Little Haven. And then again, maybe not. I haven't gone more than a few paces when... Arcadia! Hey Arcadia, wait! Cecile! What is it now? There's something I wanted to tell you. What? I just thought I should say I'm sorry. And then she bows her head and deep bow from with respect. It sounds like I'm a hero or something. Now, where did Cecilia get that ridiculous idea from? As she is suddenly awkward, a few of the villagers are watching us sniggering. You don't need to bow, you know. But I have to. You're the great warrior Arcadia. I thought we had been over this. I'm just a normal woman. You told me that yourself last night. But you saved us. You know as well as I do that it wasn't just me. We couldn't have killed the dragon if it weren't for you and your ice spell. You were an invaluable member of the team. I clapped what I hope to reassuring hand against Cecilia's shoulder. She blushes gently beneath the warm morning sunshine. But I was going to kill you. I thought I should at least apologize for that. You don't need to apologize for something you haven't done. What is the past is in the past. No hard feelings. Not particularly. I'm used to people trying to take my life. It starts getting old. Oh jeez. Cecilia shakes her head. You just think you're so amazing, don't you? I have no idea what you mean. Yeah, I'm sure you do. I just don't know why you decided to save us. If it were in your position, I never wanted to save the people who tried to kill me. Well, it's complicated. I think you had good reasons to hate me. It's because I let a member of your family get hurt. I let them down. You wanted revenge? It's natural. That's how people are. That's how people are. Cecilia shakes her head again. You say that like we didn't try to kill you. You tried, but you failed. I guess. I should have known it would have been beyond my ability to take down a legend. You're too sharp for me. It's not that hard. You just need to get them when they're sleeping. If cut, I bleed like everybody else. But your cuts heal up after a few minutes, right? They are cut deeper, then cut deeper next time. This conversation is kind of grim for so early in the morning. You're the one who brought it up. I guess I'm still thinking about it like... When that dragon attacked us, I was so scared I thought I was going to wet myself. But you didn't. Well, maybe a little. You did? I'm just kidding, but I still can't believe I did that. I didn't think I'd ever be able to do anything so extraordinary. Even ordinary people can do extraordinary things if they have a reason enough. That's how all legends are born. Even yours? Even mine. Like I said, really, I'm a normal woman, and I'm not so different from you. And what is that encourages you to fight? You didn't have to. This isn't your village. It isn't, but I had something I thought I should fight for. What? Your trust, perhaps? You really want my trust? Maybe. Cecilia is a pretty girl after all, and I've never been very good at dealing with them. They make me feel unusual tongue-tied. Since I can never say what I want, I always resort to action instead of start showing off. I haven't assured that much. It's kind of deep down inside. The same teenage girl who fought at Caleb. And you had a reason to fight too, didn't you? That's right, Celesta. When I thought about her getting hurt, I knew I couldn't stand there doing nothing. I had to make some kind of stand, even though I was scared, even though I was terrified. And that's what true courage is. It's doing something that scares you because you know it's the right thing. You might make a wonderful hero yourself someday. Well, I don't know about that. I do. I believe in you. I think you'd make even a better hero than myself. Now you're just flattering me. Not at all. I'm a warrior. I made a name for myself by taking up a sword and killing people. But I didn't. But did I ever really save them? Did I ever make a difference? I don't know. I didn't know, but I offered Cecilia a small smile, slightly muted. If I was able to make a difference last night, then I would be happy, I think. Maybe I finally earned my true title as a warrior last night. You thanked me, but I should thank you. You believed in me, you set me free from that cell, and you let me prove my worth, not just to you and your sister, but to myself. I can't thank you enough. And I bow my head. Cecilia deserves it. She is more of an hero than I am. More of a hero than I ever be. But I can't always try to improve myself. I can always try to improve myself. I do my best. That's all we can do, really. Thanks for reading. I think this is just off the scenes. Wait, settings. Yep, unseen text. Return. Skip. He didn't change a thing. The following day I find myself in a flow for it. Trees surrounding me is almost every side, blocking out most of the sunlight that tries to filter down from above. I glance around at the trees. I'm not very good at identifying various flora and fauna of Talia, but I was raised near these forests and I know a little. The large trees with the expensive leaves and the fat squad trunk is it's an oak. Trees with the gnarled bark and the branches festooned with the green seeds is an ash. The tall skinny trees with a slender white trunk is birch. Knowing the names of these trees doesn't really help me, of course, but categorizing them inside my head gives me something to do while I walk. I suppose it's rather relaxing. I keep on going. The leaves crush beneath my boots. A faint breeze catches my hair. The leaves on the trees rustle together as thought huddling close for warmth. It's only been 1 day since I was in Forsyth, but I think I miss it already. I don't miss the attempt on my life, but paradoxically, I do miss the girl who was behind it. Cecily. I wonder what she's doing right now. Will she be sitting in her warm, cozy little cottage with her sisters by her sister's side? Maybe they'll be trading more stories about me. Well, let them talk. I won't do any harm. When you become a public figure like me, you have to accept that people will gossip. Even when you're not a public figure, people gossip all the same. People really are incorrigible. Cecilia is the worst of all. So determined, so stubborn, so idealistic. It's rare to meet people like that in Talia. People who are confident in their beliefs, they were willing to die for them. Cecilia could have died when she faced off against the dragon. But she didn't. She's a survivor. Maybe we were cut from the same cloth. I pause, shaking my head. Why am I thinking about Cecilia? I have to keep moving. I left Forsyth behind me and I won't be going back. I never see her again. I have no plans to, so... Why? Arcadia! Hey, Arcadia! Why does that voice sound so familiar? There's the girl running towards me. Her hair is soft pink like the inside of peach, so are her lips. Her cheeks too are stained pink. She clutches the leaf beneath her soles of her shoes. As she runs, they rustle. How long has she been running exactly? She stops before me and doubles over, resting her hands on her knee. She pants for breath. Her face is damp with the sweat. I can see the bedding of her forehead trickling down her nose. She gasps, straightens up, wipes her brow with the back of her hand. All the while I stare. Is there some kind of delusion, maybe a dream? I pierce the inside of my arm with my thumb and forefinger. It hurts. Maybe she isn't a dream after all. Cecilia, what on earth are you doing here? I did some thinking last day and I came to a decision. What? Well, Cecilia smiled brightly, or as brightly as she can manage, since she's still struggling for breath, and claps her hands together. I decided I want to go with you. Is this supposed to be a joke? If it is a joke, it's quite an elaborate one. No, it's not. What's so funny about it? And now she's pouting. You can't go with me. You have to stay in Forsyth and look after your sister. But that's the thing, Arcadia. My sister, Celesta, she's getting better. So slaying a horned dragon really can alleviate the effects of the cursed fire. That's right. I don't think she'll be able to walk again, but almost all the pain has stopped and she doesn't need to stay in her bed anymore. She was out in the village with everybody else, helping them restore burnt houses. It was amazing. I never thought I'd see the day. Cecilia sniffs for a few moments. She seems overcome with emotion. She's bright and a finger to her eyes, wiping away tears perhaps. It's everything I ever hoped for, and more. All my dreams are coming true. You mean Celesta's dreams? Celesta's dreams are my dreams, the whole time. I've done everything I could, absolutely everything, to help her, and protect her, and take care of her, but I don't know if she needs me by her side anymore. I'm sure Celesta still needs you. She loves you, Cecile. I know she does, but after spending so many years reliant on me, she can finally do things by herself. The simple things we all take for granted, but she never dreamed of doing it in the past. She can put on her own clothes, do her buttons, brush her hair. Do you know how amazing it was this morning when instead of waiting for me to dress her up like a doll, she did it all by herself, and she didn't even grimace. It was amazing. In fact, Celeste told me something this morning. What? It must have been something earth-shattering to prompt Cecilia run all the way after me. Celeste said that she felt bad for tying me down to this village all those years. She felt guilty that I had to devote so much of my life looking after her, and it's not like I minded, you know. I love her a lot, and I wanted to be by her side. I would have done anything for her, anything. I never resented her for the condition, not once. I knew it wasn't something she could help. You resented me instead. That's right. I didn't resent you, I hated you. I thought if you died, then maybe Celeste would finally have some peace of mind. But I think most of all, I wanted to get revenge on you for my sake. Because you couldn't hate Celeste, you decided to hate me. That isn't quite right. I never disliked my sister, not ever. She's precious to me, but I always wanted to explore. It's been my dream ever since I was a young girl to leave Forsyth and see the rest of Talia with my own eyes. There isn't much to see, I'm afraid. It's all death and destruction mostly. Well, aren't you cheerful? Cecilia giggles and pats me in the side. It tickles. It's easy for you to say that, Miss Legendary Hero. You've been all over the world and seen all the sights that are to see. Well, she's not wrong about that. I've seen monsters shatter against my sword in the Battle of Kadef. I've seen mysterious shrines devoted to the ancient fox people of Tamako. Tamaka. I've seen a brave young girl protect her birds from the attack of a deadly fiery dragon. Your head must be stuffed full of amazing cruel things that probably look very small and silly to you. She's wrong, of course. But that's why I want to go. I want to explore, I want to look around. I want to see things. You always had lofty dreams, I take it. I was born with my head in the clouds. That's what Dad said. Cecilia grins. I thought I'd never be able to explore, but Celesta told me herself this morning. She said if I felt that there was something else I had to do, I should go and do it. She doesn't want to keep me inside the village, you see. She is feeling a lot better and there are other people who can help her. She wanted me to explore and I thought I should take her up on the offer. I mean, why not? I'm not getting any younger. It'd be dangerous. Like I care about danger. Cecilia puffs her chest proudly. I fought a dragon, remember? With help. Hey, I thought you said you couldn't have done it without me. I couldn't. Likewise, you couldn't have triumphed without me. Well, isn't that even more reason for us to travel together? We can make up for each other's weaknesses, and... Her eyes glittered mischievously. You don't have a mage in your party, do you? I sighed, closed my eyes. She's right. She's got me. I've never been very good with words, and even worse with arguing. When I wanted my own way, I usually turn to my sword, but I can hardly unsheath it now and slice Cecilia in two. I don't want to to hurt this girl. This bright, cheerful girl who never traveled far beyond her village. Maybe I should take her up on her offer. It's true I don't have a mage and I don't have a marked weakness when it comes to magic. You raise a good point. Then it's settled. It's nice traveling with you, partner. But my voice becomes cold and steely. I don't want you running off into danger. Stay by my side and don't get yourself hurt. Otherwise your sister would never forgive me and I wouldn't forgive me either. Alright, fine. I'll be a good girl. But if you think I'm going to hang back while you fight the monsters on your own, you have another thing coming. I never expected you to hang back. You're not the sort. What's supposed to mean? I flick her forehead. It means you're impulsive. Well, maybe a little. And irritating. Hey, you're much more irritating than I am. Scrappy to your argue back. Such behavior would never be permitted in the army. My instructor, Miss Maella, would have flayed me alive. Yeah, but I'm not the army. You're not my superior. We allies equals comrades, right? Comrades. I repeat the word, taste it on my tongue. It tastes good. It's fresh and clean like spring water. Maybe if I'm with Cecile, traveling through Talia won't be quite so lonely. I've been alone for long enough. That's right, we'll be comrades. Good, I know you see sense. You're a smart woman, really. What do you mean, really? Well, you always swinging the huge sword around. I thought maybe you were compensating for something. That's typical, man. Oh, I didn't mean like that. I meant more like maybe you have a tiny brain. Don't make me regret my decisions. I can always leave you in the night. Oh no, don't do that. Then try to behave. I will in time, maybe. Good grief. But first, Zia looks up at me coyly. She giggles. I think we should seal our pact so it can't be broken. Right. Proffer her hand. Oh no, shaking hands is the old-fashioned. That's the kind of thing old men do. Then how else will we seal our pact? I was thinking maybe something like this. Exactly what I thought would happen. And with that, Cecilia stands on her tips of her toes and presses her lips against mine. Her lips are soft, her mouth is warm, and she tastes light, I suppose airy and soft, just like a spring breeze. I close my eyes and allow myself to surrender fully to this sweet sensation. I wrap my arms around Cecilia's slender waist and hold her close. My heart is pounding. I think I'm blushing. It's not a very signal look for a legend such as myself, but I can't help it. Hopefully Cecilia not concerned with nibbling at my lower lip to notice. I sighed softly into her kiss. For such a small woman she really is insistent. Well, I don't mind that. Cecilia, I know for the moment I met her, this woman would be my undoing. I've always been bad at dealing with pretty women. It really will be the death of me. Good story. And we have all the pictures. Alright, they were pretty good pictures. I mean, that one might not be too good. But all the pictures beside the dragon it's pretty good. So so I will still make end intro. So at least I don't know if they've come out any secure. I can actually check that quickly. Let's see, where is it? There. No, wait. Yeah, that's it. Let's see if they have come out any new secures that I can get my hands on. It's slow. Nothing's going forward. Yeah, it says not coming out any new secure. I will keep trying to get some other Sakura like Sakura Maid and so, because that actually exists, and so, but I've been trying to get my hands on it without any real result of doing it. So at least that was all I had for Legends Talia this time then. So hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. BroFive!